Alright, so we have 2 sleeves we're going to do. Alright, obviously we need 2 sleeves. We need a sleeve for the right and left side. Okay, in this case, we're going to do 2 different sleeves. Alright, we have just a straight sleeve. Okay, and then we also have this sleeve here that has a dart in it. So it'll be a little more fitted, and we'll contour this with your arm a little bit. Okay, so one of these will be the right sleeve, and one will be the left side sleeve. So we're just going to cut one layer of muslin for each of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me move these out of the way. And I'm just going to tear this muslin in half. I already have salvage to salvage lined up. But again, I only need 1 layer for each sleeve. That side. Alright, so let's go ahead. So I just have 1 layer of muslin. When you're just cutting 1 layer of fabric, the right side always faces up. And let's go ahead and do the one. We'll do the sleeve that has the dart first. Go ahead and measure that out. Off my salvage. So it's on length grain, so I'll put 2 on my salvage. Let's put 12.5 here. Okay. 2 and 12.5. There we go, it's on grain. There it is. Alright, so we'll cut this out. Okay, once it's cut out, notch all your information. So where any stitching lines come and cut edge, dart information, dart legs. Alright. Okay, so there's 1 sleeve cut out. We'll mark it up in just a minute. Let's cut out our straight sleeve first. And there we go. Alright, so both sleeves have now been cut out. Now we need to go ahead and mark all our information. Typically, we'd only need to do 1 sleeve, okay? But in this case, because we have 1 sleeve that has a dart in it and is a little contoured, and 1 sleeve that has a straight sleeve, we'll need to mark all our information on both sleeves, okay? Something to be aware of here, you'll notice because these sleeves came from the same draft, all right, and they were modified. Right now, I have 2 right arm sleeves, okay? This is the back. Again, we have our directional notches to tell us. On here, we have a dart here too. But 2 notches in the back, 1 in the front. So 2 in the back, 1 in the front. So right now, I have 2 right arm sleeves, okay? So one of these sleeves, I will have to flip over and make that the right side, okay? Something I could have done when I was cutting this out, I could have just flipped my pattern upside down for this and cut it out. But I wanted you to be able to see all the information on there as I cut. Okay, so this is the one we'll flip over. We'll do that one in just a minute. Let's go ahead and start with the one with the dart. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark our dart to the wrong side first before we take anything off. Our dart tip, rather, we'll mark to the wrong side. There we go. This sleeve also, I have, here's the grain line, okay? But because it's shifted, because of this dart, shifted over, the center of the wrist is here now, okay? So I'm actually going to end up transferring both those marks on here. I'm going to go ahead and just mark the center with blue, and then this one with red, so I know the 2 apart. And up here, This is actually going to be my shoulder notch. So I'll mark that grain line or center line with red, and then this one with blue, just so I know the difference between the two. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this off and mark those balance lines on here correctly. That. Okay, so we have our center line, bicep line, and elbow line that we're going to mark on here. Okay, so here we have notches at all those areas. Notches here at the bicep, elbow, that first notch up here of the dart is part of the elbow notch. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and do that center line first. Line up these two notches. Connect it. And then I have my elbow line. And my bicep line. Okay, and then I have the true center of the wrist there. I'm just going to mark that in blue, just so I can see it. There we go. Alright, so this sleeve is all marked and ready to go. Let's go ahead and pin it on. And we'll do our other one. Okay, this one's pretty simple, doesn't have any darts or anything, so we can just go ahead and mark our information. I have two notches here, so I'm just going to mark center line notch with red, just so I don't lose track of my notches up there. And let's take this off. And again, this one I'm going to flip over and mark on the other side. So I have a left sleeve and a right sleeve. So this is the side I'll mark on. Yep. Good. Always double check, never hurts. Alright, so here is going to be my elbow. And here we got bicep. And then again I have the center. And there we go. That sleeve is marked. Okay, I'm going to pin this on here so I don't lose track of that. And there we go. And now I have both sleeves cut and ready to go. Okay. Alright, so that's everything cut out now. It's our sleeves. So we got our back and our front skirt. We have our two sleeves, one with a dart, one without a dart, and the back and front of our bodice. Okay, so this is all cut and ready to go. Now we can start stitching it.